Lesson in Everyday. It is your young lady LAT here, sharing with you about this journey called life and what I've been learning each and every day. So this session is a little lengthy and a little long, but I want to start by saying that a couple of days ago, I watched a bird look both ways before walking to cross to the other side, like to cross to the other sidewalk. Now, why in the world would the birds use its talons, foot, toes, when it has wings to fly? I was definitely confused because I'm like, I've never seen this before, right? I did a little research on birdingoutdoors.com. So I searched to see, why do birds walk? Because, they have wings. Why do they walk? So the birdingoutdoors.com says birds walk because it consumes much less energy than flying, or to travel short distances within a few feet. So I came up with this thought or this lesson, and I started to think, what can I learn from this bird that literally looked both ways before crossing the pathway or crossing over to the other side? So now what I thought about is, everyone can see a bird when it's flying, right? But not always when it's on foot. So there's two lessons I want to share with you today. Although you can fly into a place in life, a new position, a new level, and it can be seen sometimes, some things you need to pace with just walking into the embrace, right? So sometimes you just got to walk into it and take your time. Not everything you do, working on or working towards or preparing for, needs to be displayed. Some things you gotta just walk it out and let it slowly be revealed. That's lesson one, you guys. Instead of flying, just walking, taking your time and embracing the walk and not displaying everything on your pathway that you're walking or working towards, or you're preparing for. Lesson one. So lesson two, some things are in your walking distance. Some things you're so close to your reach. Your breakthrough is so close and it's in walking distance. Your recovery, your level up, your joy, your peace, it's so close that you don't even see it. Yet, because you're trying to fly there, you're trying to rush to get to the other side, flapping your wings, which have you to fly right over it, versus if you were just walking into it and looking both ways before crossing to the other side on foot, you may not miss it. Everything doesn't need to be rushed, because the rush or the fly might cause you to miss where you're supposed to get to. You can miss if you are flying, right? You can fly over things. Just think about even not just this bird, but even if you're flying an airplane, right? You don't get to see every detail. You don't get to see everything that you're flying over, but you're headed to another side. But because you're flying, you're missing all of the viewing, the sightseeing and everything like that. So listen, you can miss what the walk brings, which is less energy than flying. You can miss your landing when you could have just walked, because it was a few more steps around the corner. Now, let me say that again, because in this lesson now, lesson 2, I'm talking about your breakthrough, your level up, your recovery, your joy, your peace. It's in walking distance. It's so close, so close. So you can miss it if you are flying when you could be walking, which brings you less energy. You're using less energy when you walk. And because it's so close, it's just a couple more steps to where you're trying to make it in life. So listen, walk sometimes versus flying. You'll be amazed how close you really are. Just as the bird looked both ways, taking necessary precautions, yet still focused to get to the other side, it walked by choice instead of flying. No cars were coming the bird's way, but though the cars were going in other directions, it could have been distractions, right, to the bird, but it still made it by walking to the other side despite the distractions of the other cars going opposite directions of the bird's walk. I hope you're catching the message in the lesson that I'm sharing with you right now, because it's a word for somebody. So I hope you're following. So again, the bird, no matter what, walked to the other side, which was so close in distance. So I want to title this this entirety, both lessons. Sometimes it takes walking instead of flying. Sometimes you got to walk into your next breakthrough. Sometimes you got to walk into your next level up. Sometimes you got to walk into that next position. Sometimes you got to walk into that next healing. Sometimes you got to walk into your next peace and your next joy, your next season in life, instead of flying. Because sometimes flying, you can miss where you're supposed to land. Sometimes when you fly, you can miss where you're supposed to land. And you can overlook the details that you would have gotten during your walk, and you would have saved less energy, because your breakthrough, your joy, your peace, everything that you need in your next season is just in walking distance, in this couple steps, just a few more steps away from where you are. So sometimes you literally just gotta walk instead of flying. So I hope you got the message. I hope that these 2 lessons have opened your eyes to a new perspective in life, right? I love what this bird showed me, because just me watching this bird as I was driving literally look both ways before crossing over, and instead of flying, the bird decided to walk by choice instead of flying, because it was just a couple of steps and in a couple of feet of distance, the bird decided to cross over by walking. So I hope you guys continue to be encouraged, continue to be blessed. I hope you can take something from this, share it with someone else, you guys. It's nothing like sharing a good word with somebody else, right? It's a different perspective. It's a good example that I thought, and I wanted to share with you. So again, it's lessoning every day, this journey called life. And I truly believe that every day we learn something if we just stay close to paying attention and open our eyes. So you guys be blessed. Make sure you smile. Find a reason to smile today, because your smile may be the first, it may be the last, and it may be the only smile that someone else sees and be blessed by. So you go forth and be blessed and continue to hold on and stay encouraged out there. It's your young lady, LAT. LJ is now signing out.